What's up, Skullbells TV? Here's a good basic oblique exercise that's typical of what should be included in a bodybuilding contest prep. If your goal is to tighten your waist or tone your obliques, the last thing that you want to do is to add resistance or to build these muscles up because that's just going to make them square and blocky. All competitive bodybuilding categories require a small waist first and foremost, and most people, in my experience, want their waist to be smaller than their hips and chest anyway. And that really comes down to two main things. Number one is your diet. Making your abs visible comes from living a proper human diet. And number two is hormones. Assuming that you're a natural athlete, what you eat and how you live outside the gym affects whether you can attain those visible abs and maintain them long term. After those two boxes are checked and you're headed the right direction there, it's a good idea to train these muscles as part of a solid foundation for heavy lifting, for lower back health, and for a pro physique. So we're actually going to be working the external and internal obliques too with these. So that's a double win, right? And fun fact, the external obliques are actually the widest muscle on your entire body. I didn't know that until I looked it up just now. The fibers originate on your lower 8 ribs and run diagonally to attach along the top of the pelvis. And then they work together with your internal obliques, which lie beneath them. So for oblique crunches, the form here, it's the same idea as regular crunches actually. You're going to start lying in the crunch position and then bring your knees up and together and then let them fall to one side a little bit so that they're stacked on the floor. Bring your shoulder blades up and stay on the floor and hold your hands behind your ears. Don't put them behind your head because that's going to tempt you to strain your neck forward. You don't want to do that. And then for the finish position, lift your shoulder blades straight up off of the floor, crunching your rib cage into a standard crunch. Stay in control as you lower yourself back down, too. The eccentric part of the rep is always where most of the muscle damage takes place. Finish the set and then switch sides. Aim for around 8 to 12 reps on each side. And with most unilateral exercises, meaning single sided exercises or one arm at a time exercises, one leg at a time exercises, that's what unilateral means. Same thing with all unilateral exercises. I like to use my non working hand pretty often actually to physically touch the working muscle, which always improves my mind muscle connection. So, hope that was helpful, everybody. Thanks a lot for watching, y'all. Share with a friend if you did find it helpful. Make sure that you subscribe to our workout podcast, which is called the supersetyourlife.com podcast. We publish there on Mondays and Fridays. And then our hardcore nutrition podcast, deep dive nutrition podcast, is called Carnivore Coaches Corner. If you plan on dieting down to get some visible obliques and keep them, we've been publishing for over a year every single Wednesday on that channel. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you